the legend.
I don't like to race. I just like to win.
You either love him or you hate him.
The champ.
If they race me clean, I race them clean. If they race me dirty, I race them dirty.
The rookie.
I can't believe we run that fast sometimes.
3 men locked in a showdown. 30 million fans.
ELDORA, low 100!
It's the biggest race of the year.
The 35th Annual World 100 at ELDORA Speedway takes the green!
Dirt Track Warriors. The battle for the big prize.
Before NASCAR, they raced on dirt. They still do. 800 tracks in 49 states. 30 million fans every year. An estimated $1 billion a year business. Dirt track racing is the biggest sport you've never heard of.
There's a lot of action all the time. It's so close, and any seat in the house, you're right on top of the action. The dirt flying in the air, there's dirt in your beer, there's dirt in your hamburger, something that's in your face. Literally, the dirt's in your face when you leave.
You're running sideways and you're on the gas and you're throwing dirt over the fence.
I can't believe we run that fast sometimes.
And the noise and violence of contact.
Whew. Exciting.
Among the fan favorites, legendary bad boy Scott BLOOMQUIST.
Some people call him the man, the myth, the mystery.
It'll be Scott BLOOMQUIST going to victory lane.
People say that Scott BLOOMQUIST is the greatest dirt late model driver ever.
One star, CHUBzilla back in the winner's circle.
CHUBzilla, Chub Frank.
He's a rags to riches story.
$20,000 feature.
He's a family man. He's a grandfather. And if he doesn't win, they don't buy groceries and they don't pay the rent.
And the kid, 17-year-old Josh Richards.
He's an up-and-coming superstar.
There he is, Kid Rocket!
This is one kid that has a natural-born, God-given talent.
But anybody can race on dirt.
Here in Wayne County Speedway, the first of 3 nights of racing. We sure do appreciate you coming out.
Dirt track racing is Americana. It's grassroots, it's blue collar, and it's all across the United States.
Doc Lehman has been involved with dirt track racing for more than 40 years. He co-hosts an internet radio show on the sport.
Dirt racing is for anybody and everybody that can build a race car and get out there and compete.
Short track Saturday night dirt track racing is like the summertime equivalent of Friday night football.
Tim Lee is editor of Dirt Late Model magazine.
In smaller towns, it's a center of community where people gather, and for local racing, they go watch their cousin or their brother or their mechanic out there doing their thing.
There you go.
And when the big races come to town, they go to see their heroes like your Scott BLOOMQUIST,
Thanks, Scott.
Chub Franks, and whoever.
Got it.
Renowned NASCAR driver Tony Stewart tips his hat to the skill of dirt drivers. After all, he got his start on dirt and now owns one of the most celebrated dirt tracks in the country, ELDORA Speedway in Ohio.
Being on a dirt track a lot of times is like being on a gravel road. If you go just a little bit too fast, the car's going to slide. If you hit the gas too hard, it spins the tires and kicks the rocks up. If you try to stop too fast, you skid, you lock up the brakes. That's what makes driving on dirt more technical.
Technical indeed. Stewart wiped out the night we saw him race at ELDORA.
Me personally, most of the NASCAR races, I'll turn them on. I'll be asleep after the first 20, and I hope somebody wakes me up for the last 10.
BLOOMQUIST, Frank, and the kid drive flimsy, high-horsepower racing machines called Dirt Late Model.
It's one of the most exotic race cars on the planet. They're cutting edge, it's innovative. With motor, they're about 2,200 pounds. They're light as a feather. They're bad fast. They're faster than an XL Cup car.
The race every dirt late model driver wants to win happens every September at ELDORA.
Everyone that races a dirt late model, that's the holy grail to them, is to win the World 100.
Racers from Georgia and Iowa and Illinois and Pennsylvania all met in this one place. This little track in the middle of a cornfield in Ohio.
ELDORA, World 100,
The World 100 is like a gathering of the tribes. People come from coast to coast, from north, south, east, west, and even out of the United States.
The fans are like nothing I've seen anywhere.
ELDORA Speedway all the way!
I mean, these people, they live it.
I come up here for the race, ain't a party, Ryder. I love dirt, Ryder. I will not go to a NASCAR race if you paid me to go to a NASCAR race.
All night partying going on in the campgrounds.
Good drinking, a lot of fun, good racing.
First time I was here, I came here, I got hit by a boulder. That's what happened. Hit my cheek. I had a cheek. I was all swollen. It was a great time.
There's partying in the morning, the daytime, the evening.
Go Burkhopper!
And it starts all over until the next day.
If you run a NASCAR, you want to win Daytona. If you drive a dirt late model, you want to win the World 100 at ELDORA.
They don't care what it pays, they want the trophy. It's bragging rights, it's a career maker.
Scott BLOOMQUIST has won the world 3 times.
I feel confident with the car, and I love racing here, so I'm looking forward to it.
CHUB Frank is the defending champ.
Definitely, if we could win 2 in a row, that would be awesome.
Josh Richards hopes to qualify for the first time.
Oh, that would definitely be the race to win.
The 28 charter members of the Fraternal Order of Go Fast will take the green.
If you win the World 100, you pretty much can put your name at the top of the list as saying, hey, I was the best dirt late model driver for that year.
History is about to be made as the 35th Annual World 100 at ELDORA Speedway takes the green.
Far away from the noise and the dirt, the road to ELDORA and the World 100 passes through heartland places like Mooresburg, Tennessee. This is the family compound of Scott BLOOMQUIST.
You know, I love coming home. I like to kick ass and win races. But when it's over, I like to go home. This is kind of like the place to get away from it all, where no one even can find you. Kind of the contrast from racing.
A contrast, too, from his carefully crafted outlaw image.
The skull, the shackles and chains, the no weak links. It's a symbol of strength. Yeah, you see a skull on something, you pretty much know not to with it, right? How's it going over there? It's good.
BLOOMQUIST will certainly go down in dirt racing history. 2005 marked his 25th year of racing. He has more than 400 first-place finishes. In 1 year, an astonishing 35 wins in 44 starts.
That'll work. Let's go with it. I bring an intensity to the racetrack that you're going to have to race all day long. And if you outrun me, you'll have earned it.
BLOOMQUIST grew up in Southern California. Unlike most dirt drivers, he was not born into the sport, but he got hooked at age 16. More than 25 years later, BLOOMQUIST is a living dirt track legend in the hills of East Tennessee. His father, Ron, a retired airline pilot, moved the family there to give Scott a chance to grow as a racer. Surfer dude meets hillbilly.
I felt like an alien. I go down to the local swimming pool, and you know, I got pink and light blue on my shorts, and obviously they're looking at you like, what is this?
What began with a $3,000 car has grown into a successful family business. Sponsorships, the paid crew,
Illinois,
fan club,
Kentucky,
and $200,000 worth of merchandise sales a year. Scott's mother, Georgie.
We didn't know it was ever going to get this big. Dirt wasn't this big back then. It was just a hobby, something fun to go do.
Chub Frank runs a much leaner operation in Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, near the New York border. He was driving on dirt before he was in school.
I was born into it, I guess you could say, and I sat on my uncle's lap when I was 4, but by the time I was 5, I was driving by myself.
Mainly at the dirt track down the road, owned by his father, Jerry. State Line Speedway.
I taught him everything he knows. No, really, he took to it. It didn't have much to do with me other than we had the racetrack, and I made a racing bum out of him, basically.
Barnstorming the region, Frank became known as the shoestring traveler, a man who did a lot with a little.
When we were traveling in the early 90s and stuff, we were doing it with an old Suburban and an open trailer. The Suburban had like 260,000 miles on it.
And it was terrible to drive in it.
His wife Mary suffered along with him.
South, the air conditioning didn't work, and the engine overheated, and you couldn't put your feet on the floor because your feet would burn up.
We were racing with them guys and actually beating them with limited funds.
With success came a new nickname.
Chubzilla. Everybody's got a nickname in racing, just about.
So what is a Chubzilla?
I guess he's kind of aggressive. He's kind of aggressive, but likable guy. How's that?
There's still some shoestring traveler in him, though. Frank owns all his own equipment, but with no big money sponsor, he must win races to survive. This year, there's added pressure to pay for a new garage. A fire the winter before destroyed the old one.
There's what our garage used to look like. He lost everything, all his trophies, all his checks. Our fire. That face there tells all his emotions. It's a very disappointed face.
We've been trying to get caught back up with getting this new garage done and everything, and it's actually starting to show now a little bit. We're struggling a little bit, and we need to get back to just doing racing and not worry about everything else. Then we can make some money and compete with them guys.
To do that, Frank relies on an unpaid volunteer crew headed by his cousin Boom, a landscaper when he's not under the car. Scott BLOOMQUIST doesn't have those problems.
He's got Bob Miller as a backer. He really doesn't have any financial worries. Hey, Allie. I'd like to find a guy like that just has an open checkbook, I guess. It'd make my life a lot easier.
What are you going to do? Huh?
Also born into the racing life is 17-year-old Josh Richards, Kid Rocket. Named after his father Mark's ultra-successful business, Rocket Chassis, Shinston, West Virginia.
It just feels like that's what I'm born to do. I'm here to race.
Josh learned to drive at the family-owned track, Interstate 79 Speedway. His mother, Tina.
I know they had to make some adjustments. He sat on a pillow, and they had to move the seat forward, and you could barely see his head sticking up.
Every week, I'd always get in trouble for going too fast. I mean, I was like 7 years old, and I'd always get in trouble for speeding.
He'd come by me about 70 miles an hour, and I'd have to get out and have a talking with him a little bit.
If I'm on something that has wheels or it runs, I'm on it wide open all the time. Four-wheeler, golf cart, you name it. I don't know why. I just have to have it wide open all the time.
Josh is an honor student at Lincoln High School in Shinston, but he'd rather be racing.
When I'm sitting there in school, I'm just thinking about what else I can be doing. I could be racing, or I could be at the shop working on the car. That's the only thing I know. It's just racing.
Josh's father, Mark, bankrolls his son's career, $150,000 a year just to stay on the road. Some question whether Josh would make it without his father's money.
The only way to know that is if his dad pulled the plug and he had to do it all. If you pull the plug, you'll find out how bad somebody wants it.
With the best equipment Dad can buy, Josh is known in some circles as a silver spoon driver.
You know, I really wouldn't call him that because he's worked for it. He was with me every summer, so, you know, he kind of give up a lot to be with his dad, so I'm going to do what I can do to help him.
All in.
Fathers and sons. An echo throughout this sport.
We flew back here to a racing log cabin, Virginia. I sat up on top of the hill with my dad, and I'm 16 years old, and I'd already been racing some, and he said, "So you think you could run with these guys?" I said, "In one of those cars, absolutely." He looked at me and said, walked off.
On the road to Eldora, a major stop. The USA Nationals at Cedar Lake Speedway, Wisconsin.
You're gonna miss the race.
Nothing new, huh? How you doing?
Scott BLOOMQUIST is late. Chub Frank, Josh Richards, and the other drivers are already prepping their cars. BLOOMQUIST and his crew have to hustle.
You already warmed up?
Just getting to a race is a grind.
Right back. We've always got to prepare 2 race cars. They've got to both be set up for where you're going. Right now we're changing engines. Got the rear end out of the car. We'll assess all our other hard parts. Tire preparation. I'll have all of my shocks and springs are all off the car. I'll be redoing those. I'll have different ones on.
That's the part of the life that's hard, is even when we're home, my husband is constantly working.
BLOOMQUIST's wife, Katrina, is used to a life in which she barely sees her husband.
He practically sleeps under the car.
You want the 90 degree
If he doesn't go over his car with a fine-tooth comb, we're not going to win.
This is like one of his first helmets he ever wore.
Mary Frank, too, sees little of her husband.
I see him in the mornings. We have our coffee together, and then he comes up around 6 o'clock for dinner for half an hour, and if it's a good night, I'll see him around 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's how it is all week long. It's a lot of work for him.
Not to mention the travel.
This is our home away from home.
Yep.
We got a dinette, we got couches, refrigerator, a lot of junk food in there. We just went on a swing out west, a little over 4,000 miles. Pretty much drove the whole thing by myself, plus go racing, work on the cars. It can wear you out.
This was the first year I met him. He was in this car.
Mary Gramone did not know Chub Frank was a racer when they met at a country western bar 20 years ago.
I was introduced, and I thought, oh, big deal, yeah, hi. And we went out and danced, and he actually gave me this great big fat juicy kiss on the dance floor, and after that, it was, I don't know. He had me hooked. Been together about 20 years. We've been married about 3.5, so it was kind of hard getting him reeled in, but I did it.
How's your back?
Okay.
20 years for the BLOOMQUIST, too, not always together.
When I was in college and Scott first moved to Tennessee, I was working at a tanning salon, and Scott came in, and that's how we met. We dated for 5.5 years in our late teens and early 20s, and we were separated for 13 years. We just needed to, I guess, go our own ways, and we probably hadn't sold our wild oats yet.
During that 13-year separation, Scott was winning a lot of races and dating a lot of women.
A lot of women, a lot of, a lot of drinking, just doing some things that weren't focused.
One failed marriage, an affair with a Knoxville stripper, and a misdemeanor cocaine possession conviction in 1994.
And, I think it took that to acknowledge the feelings that I had. I mean, sometimes I think people go through life and don't even know what love is.
And got back together in 2001 and got married. Been married 4 years. It's a dream come true for me. Really is. It's a fairy tale story.
You ready?
Josh Richards has zero interest in this kind of fairy tale.
Right now, I'm focused on racing. If I was focused on girls all the time, then it would hurt me racing in my entire life, basically, probably.
At least that's what he tells us. Mark Richards has a dream for his son.
Try it.
He believes dirt is too much work for too little money.
Yeah, turn it. You know, in dirt racing, he's in the top level. So what's the next thing? What would be the next goal? It would have to be pavement.
Is NASCAR a dream?
Yeah, that would be the ultimate goal. But wherever I end up is where I end up, and as long as I'm racing something, I'll be happy.
Now he, Scott BLOOMQUIST, Chub Frank, and all the others must get psyched for the heats at Cedar Lake.
Everybody tucked in nice and tight, side by side. When they hit that first cone in turn 4, that's where they fire.
A surprise at the USA Nationals at Cedar Lake Speedway, Wisconsin.
And look at Josh Richards.
17-year-old Josh Richards finished first in his qualifying race, beating the likes of legendary Scott BLOOMQUIST.
I tell you what, the biggest thing I've learned is I should have been here for practice.
The texture of the dirt is so different from his last race here, it's throwing BLOOMQUIST for a loop.
I want to work on some tires tonight, and I'll be ready tomorrow.
Chub Frank did so poorly in his heat, he had to win a consolation race just to make it into the final. He'll have to race wide open. Nothing new for Chubzilla.
We're going to be on the gas going to the front because you're starting 17th, you got no place to go but forward.
Frank has always been an aggressive driver. Just ask Scott BLOOMQUIST.
Chub Frank and I have had some problems in the past. He ended up running over me a couple of times and actually spun me out.
It was an accident. I took him out, and he thought I did it on purpose.
And then we had something go on, you know, a year ago. He was against the side of my car. And actually, you know, at one time, I considered I owed him more than one.
There's times that he doesn't remember when I was racing that I was probably more of a no-name. He doored me and knocked me out of the way. But see, I remember all that stuff. So I don't really think that he owes me. I might still owe him a couple.
Here at Cedar Lake, though, Frank may not be the *1 thing on BLOOMQUIST's mind. He disclosed some big news.
We've been wanting to have a child for a while and almost had given up, and she's pregnant now, so she's almost 4 months along. So, you know, now we have something else really to live for that, you know, we're really excited about.
Yes. We're both excited. It was a surprise. We've been trying. We've given it for 2 years, and after the dream, after winning the Show Me the Dream, we found out we were pregnant. It was wonderful.
With a $40,000 first prize, the USA Nationals is a big race.
Richards working on McCready.
Josh Richards is holding his own with the big boys.
Unbelievable run so far for Kid Rocket.
With an anxious father watching, he battled his way into 3rd place. With 9 laps to go, it happened.
Flat tire on the one machine of Josh Richards. Caution flag comes out. Pick up the car.
A flat tire.
Unbelievably bad break for Kid Rocket.
I'm telling you, we can't get a break.
Minutes later, the same fate for Scott BLOOMQUIST.
Left rear is down on the rim, so he'll go into the pit area to change a Hoosier before he comes back out. White flag out, 1 lap to go.
BLOOMQUIST struggled to finish 8th. Richards, 12th. Chub Frank never got out of his end-of-the-pack hole.
Straight away, cruising into 3, on up for your Dale McDowell.
The trophy and the glory belong to Dale McDowell, Mac Daddy, from Chickamauga, Georgia. A trophy of sorts for a BLOOMQUIST fan. The flat tire from the race will be the centerpiece of his garage.
We were impressed. You did good.
A month away from the World 100, A time of year when they need to be on top of their game.
Who the hell spun out, dumbass?
All three drivers are struggling.
Greatest show in racing this weekend, right here.
Welcome to the 34th Annual World 100.
Finally, the biggest prize in dirt late model racing, the World 100, ELDORA Speedway, Ohio.
We know you folks have come from all over the country.
30,000 fans.
This is the field to the World 100.
More than 200 drivers. 2 days of bounce off the wall.
The one with these, and we got trouble.
Sparks flying racing.
Now trouble down the backstretch.
Speeds up to 140 miles an hour.
Everybody who's anybody comes to this race.
Kid Rocket?
What's happening?
There's action day.
I got a Matt Miller door panel.
And night.
ELDORA Speedway all the way.
On and off the track.
Just pay.
First order of business for these fans, a CHUBzilla thong.
I'm getting one.
It's the hottest item we have in the trailer right now.
I think the men buy him for the women. He's signed a few, I know that. Off, not on.
What's that?
Can I help you?
I want a thong.
You want a phone?
I want an autograph, too.
Not a problem. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Most drivers arrive on Thursday.
Thursday night, we just get here, you get your spot, and then the evening you spend relaxing.
The next day, the talk of the track was Scott Bloomquist's surprise, a new car to commemorate his 25th anniversary of racing.
Everybody really loves it, and we've got our new Chrome collectible out this weekend, and I think they're going pretty good. I've signed a number of them.
Even Josh Richards had to listen to the talk while standing in line to get his pass.
BLOOMQUIST has got the silver edition out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Silver.
all chrome looking.
Really?
Yeah, very sharp.
Josh arrived a day late while his dad worked on the car.
This line's not too bad. I went to school. I got out like 5 minutes early and left, got on a plane, and came here.
And how is school?
It sucks. Sucks? Other than that, it's all right.
On Friday, every driver takes 2 timed laps. 30 seconds of racing determines who advances and who goes home. Scott Bloomquist gets ready to test the track.
I'm gonna go see if they just watered the track. I'll be right back. Looks like it'd be fast.
But one of the winningest racers in dirt track history could not foresee what would happen on his first practice lap in his brand new car.
The car felt great. The car felt so good in turns 1 and 2. 3, I lost the ability to steer the car. I went to turn, front end fell to the ground and went to the right. That was it. Start getting out, and I thought, just sit here a little longer. All of a sudden, wow! We might have been able to fix the car. I'm sure we could have fixed the car until that hit. That's the hit that took us out for the rest of the night.
He's done. Jackie said you can't take one off a trailer, and he doesn't have one. I mean, he's done. He's out.
This is a bad part about it. You know, we've worked our ice off the last 2 weeks getting ready, and that's just part of it.
It's pretty sad, a half a lap. I think it's pretty obvious how fast the car was, too. Yeah, that was a one-race car. Didn't even get to race.
I'm sick. I feel like I'm about to throw up, and I'm about to cry.
You guys been busy out here. We'll just stay here and turn it into a vacation. What else? I'm gonna get on my civilian clothes. That's about all that's left.
Is the car demolished? Yeah. I mean, there were were people clapping and booing. I swear I almost got in a fight with this girl, and I'm pregnant.
It's been one of those weeks. Guess I can have me a few beers. What's that?
Bob Miller said, put that son of a bitch in the trailer. Here's $200. You boys go drink beer.
This comes with racing. This isn't something that happens to Scott Bloomquist, but it just did, so you live with it.
Chub Frank has a new car too. His practice laps put him on edge.
The car was really good. The problem was the motor wouldn't run. Get this stuff changed and hope it's fixed. If it's not, we're in trouble. Let's see if it looks like there's any water or anything in it. Cut that other one loose. Again. Ran perfect the other night.
He's just overly cautious right now. Maybe a little nervous.
A bad Scott's car. Was it bad?
Now it's for real. This lap will be timed.
This is Chubzilla, Chub Frank.
If Frank's temperamental car does not perform, last year's winner will not be around to defend his title.
Your defending winner of this event out to try and improve on round number 1. Sparks come off the wall down in 3 and 4. Good time, 15.879.
I love you.
He has a good time, and that means he'll have a good position tomorrow.
Sparks were flying, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Now out to qualify, he's only 17 years of age. They call him Kid Rocket. In the number 1 car, this is Josh Richards from Shinston, West Virginia. His lap time at 15.946, 15946.
94. You did a good job.
I screwed up maybe a little bit, but
just a little.
Josh's time was 14th fastest out of 217 drivers.
We waited around all day just for this, 2 laps.
Both he and Chub are headed for more anxiety the next day.
Oh, it's butterfly time. Getting a little nervous. This is about the only place, ELDORA, I can get a little nervous.
Saturday at ELDORA. The 120 drivers left will fight for only 28 places in the World 100. They'll run a series of heats to see who gets in.
It's Saturday afternoon and everybody's filing in, and a lot of people are going around looking at souvenirs and finding drivers that'll sign autographs.
There you go.
Defending champion Chub Frank had the 7th fastest time in yesterday's time trials.
Good luck, you're sitting in a good spot.
Oh, so far, we'll see how it goes.
Kid Rocket, everybody give a big hand.
17-year-old Josh Richards is the youngest driver in the field.
Give us a percentage of chances of winning this thing tonight. About 110%.
Interviews and autograph sessions aside, life on the road produces some must-do tasks.
What are you doing? Taking out the garbage. Nobody else is doing it.
And last-minute strategy sessions.
Yeah.
I give him complete instructions, move by move.
Boom will be down in the infield, and he'll give me hand signals. If the guy's right on you, you'll put your hands together like this. If he'll go like this, that means you're pulling away. We've had radios before, and they're okay, but sometimes they're distracting.
Hanging over Frank, an incident the week before with the real deal, Don O'Neill.
That's Don O'Neill.
Oh, yeah, your name came up in a conversation we had with Chub Frank.
It's not like I took him out intentionally. It was when you're taking somebody out intentionally, you usually hit them over here. When you hit them over here, that's usually just a racing deal.
Frank wanted to make amends before the first heat.
I know, but I just want you to know that I didn't try to do that.
But you know, when you race hard, it's gonna happen once in a while.
No, I don't like to see it happen.
The pressure is ratcheting up.
Boy, I hate this first heat race.
Track conditions are a mystery, especially in the first heat, because practice laps are not allowed today. The stakes could not be higher. There are 20 cars in each heat. Only the top 4 are ensured a place in the final.
The Motors has been fired. We're just seconds away from
They're lined up side by side, 2 abreast, out of turn 4. Green flag waves, and we are underway. Chub Frank working the high side as he did earlier on. Close quarters for Jerry Bowersock. Nevertheless, the field works its way down the back chute. Chub will dive underneath and slide job in turn number 4. It'll pay off. Chubzilla goes to the World 100.
With Scott Bloomquist turned spectator, Josh Richards takes the track in heat number 2.
The green is out and they're underway. Darren Miller gets the early lead. Kid Rocket the second. Tate Davenport in the wall. Drivers taking evasive action.
Way too close to that wall.
Field really running wild out of turn number 4. Darren Miller leads the field. Then it's a who's who of who's going to take second. Checker flag is going to wave this time. It goes to the thriller, Darren Miller. Second will go to Kid Rocket, Josh Richards.
The teenager is going to his first World 100.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of out of breath. That was nervous. 15 laps, I know that.
After a year of anticipation, the main event. The man who created Eldora Speedway out of a cornfield. The man who dreamed up the World 100. The man who sold the track to NASCAR's Tony Stewart, Earl Baltus.
This will be the last time I'll ever start the engines for you or tell you to start them. I wish every one of you could win.
Listen up. Gentlemen, start your engines.
But before the race even started, during ceremonial laps around the track, there's trouble for Josh Richards.
Josh Richards had a flat tire on the right rear during the warm-up lap.
There must be something, because I seen Johnson out there, his tire was low.
Okay, let's go. Well, Josh Richards has rejoined the field in his number 8 starting spot.
Got something for a spare? I think somebody poked a hole in it. He has a flat, we're screwed now.
As the field makes their way around turn number 2, the 28 charter members of the Fraternal Order of Go Fast. And history is about to be made as the 35th Annual World 100 at Eldora Speedway takes the green. Chub Frank running in the number 5 position. Josh Richards 6th. Jimmy Owens running 7th.
So I started 8th and I was up to 6th. And the car felt really good.
Josh's good feeling would not last.
Number 1 pulls up lame at the top of turn 1. Now makes the ill-fated left-hand turn towards the pit area.
He needs a right rear. Get a dry shaft. Dry shaft. Tell him hold the brake. Let off the brake.
And I just broke a dry shaft, so we came back in and it was like 10 laps down. We went back out just to get some laps.
Josh has no hope of winning, but Chub Frank does.
Chubzilla smacks the wall and sparks fly, and we continue on. Benita, we got trouble. Rick Eckert, the 21 of Billy Moyer, Brian Burkhofer. The green flag comes back out. The World 100 is back underway.
Frank's in the top 5, but needs to make his move now.
Chub Frank closes the gap on Clint Smith. It's Babb, McDowell, time by. Babb gets a good run off of turn 2, fires out the afterburners, and Shannon Babb is taking the lead away from Dale McDowell.
Halfway through, Shannon Babb, the Moweaqua Missile, Moweaqua, Illinois, zooms into first. By the late stages of the race, the leaders are lapping slower cars. Frank's only hope of winning now, he navigates the traffic jam better than the drivers ahead of him.
It's just like rush hour. I mean, I think that's how I got by Clint for 4th.
Babb coming out of turn number 4 gets the 2-lap to go signal. He's 1 mile away from winning the biggest race in his career. Final corner, final time, winning the 35th Annual World 100, the Moweaqua Missile, Shannon Babb. Second place will go to Dale McDowell. Third to Darren Miller. Chub Frank 4th.
Hold on.
As the 18 car of Shannon Babb rolled up on the scale.
There's a controversy at the scales.
The 18 car of Shannon Babb, 10 pounds light at the scales.
10 pounds light on a 2,300-pound car. Shannon Babb is disqualified. Dale McDowell bumps up to first, Chub Frank to third.
He just lost 38,000 plus the globes. And it's sad. I mean, I feel bad for him. He's probably over there puking right now. I guarantee it. That's why they have rules.
Put your hands together for Dale McDowell.
We're receiving it through his disqualification, but it's kind of a bittersweet. But like I said, I really hate to take it this way.
It went good. We weren't very good, but we ended up third now.
Of course, I wanted to win, but can't always win.
It wasn't as good a car as we had last year for the world, but we'll take it. There you go.
Hey, thank you. Good race. Thank you.
Josh Richards finished 25th in a 28-car field. But for a 17-year-old, it was a major accomplishment.
We're proud of him. Real proud.
What does Josh have to do on Monday?
He got to go to school. He's got to go to school is what he's got to do.
But I'm just glad to even make the race my first time, so I guess I had a pretty good weekend.
The races are over with.
$10,000 richer, not a bad payday. Chub is philosophical before heading out.
Nobody wins as much as you lose. You always lose more than you win.
He and Mary will spend the night at a truck stop.
There's been days that I probably would say that I just need to quit, but then you get to sleep on it, and the next day you're ready to go again.
The Kings of Dirt are back on the road, heading for the next race.